Here's something most people don't know. Scientists have pinpointed the age when the human brain typically begins its measurable decline. And it's not 70, it's not 65, it's 55. A landmark study from the journal Nature followed over 1,200 adults across decades and found that cognitive processing speed, working memory, and mental flexibility all start their measurable slide right around your mid-50s, sometimes earlier. But here's what that same research also showed. The people who took specific, deliberate steps could slow, and in some cases partially reverse, that trajectory. This isn't doom and gloom. This is a user manual for your brain at 55 and beyond. Stay with me. So what does decline actually mean? It doesn't mean your brain is broken. It means 3 specific systems start to lose efficiency. First, processing speed. The myelin sheath, the insulating layer on your nerve fibers, thins with age, so signals travel a fraction slower. You're still smart, things just take a beat longer. Second, working memory. That's your mental whiteboard, the stuff you hold in mind while you're doing something else. Ever walked into a room and forgotten why? That's working memory. Third, executive function. Planning, switching between tasks, filtering distractions. This is your brain's CEO. And around 55, that CEO starts coming in a little late. Now, here's the empowering part. None of these systems decline in isolation, and none of them are fixed. Every single one responds to the right inputs. Let's talk about what those inputs are. If there's one intervention that shows up again and again in the research, it's aerobic exercise. Specifically what exercise scientists call Zone 2 cardio. That's a pace where you can hold a conversation, but you're breathing harder than normal. A 2011 study from the University of Pittsburgh, one of the most cited in this field, showed that adults who walked briskly for 40 minutes 3 times a week actually grew their hippocampus by 2% over 1 year. The hippocampus is ground zero for memory. Normally, it shrinks 1 to 2% per year after 55. The mechanism is a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of it as Miracle-Gro for your neurons. Aerobic exercise floods your brain with it. While you sleep, your brain runs its cleanup crew, a system called the glymphatic system. It flushes out metabolic waste, including amyloid beta plaques, the proteins strongly linked to Alzheimer's disease. Research published in Science showed this flush is 60% more active during sleep than when you're awake. Miss that sleep, and the waste builds up. Consistently. The target is 7 to 9 hours, and crucially, consistency matters more than total hours. A regular sleep schedule keeps your circadian rhythm and your brain's cleanup cycle on track. Here's something that should genuinely excite you. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections, does not stop at 55, or 65, or 75. Studies on adults who picked up a new instrument, a new language, or even a new card game showed measurable increases in gray matter density after just 3 to 6 months. The key word is novel. Your brain only grows when it's challenged. Routine doesn't build new neural pathways. But learning to play the ukulele, taking a pottery class, or studying a new language, that is literally growing your brain. Loneliness isn't just unpleasant, it's neurotoxic. Harvard's decades-long adult development study found that the single strongest predictor of healthy cognitive aging wasn't wealth, diet, or even genetics. It was the quality of your close relationships. Social interaction drives language processing, emotional regulation, and memory consolidation all at once. It is full brain exercise. And the data says it's as powerful as anything else on this list. Here's your one concrete action, and I want you to start this week, not next month. Pick one lever from today's video and schedule it right now before you close this tab. Literally, open your calendar. If you choose exercise, 3 40-minute walks next week, any time of day. If you're already doing cardio, great, you're ahead. If you choose learning, sign up for one new thing. Duolingo takes 6 minutes a day. A YouTube guitar tutorial is free. Doesn't matter what it is, novel is the key word. If you choose social, call someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Not a text, a call, or a video chat. It matters more than you think. Let me leave you with this. The research is overwhelmingly clear. The brain is not a fixed machine that rusts. It's a living system that responds to movement, to sleep, to learning, to connection. 55 isn't the beginning of the end. It is, if you're paying attention, the moment you take the wheel. If this video gave you one thing you didn't know before, hit the like button right now. It genuinely helps more people find this channel, and those people need to hear this. And if you want science-backed brain health every single week, no fluff, no fear, just the stuff that actually works, subscribe and hit the bell. New video drops every week. Stay sharp.